Hello, this is Dr.SHIVA Ayyadurai. On November 11, 2017 is when we began our historic movement by declaring our independence from the rigged two-party system. I want to begin by thanking each and every one of you for the incredible sacrifice and commitment you made to honor yourself by standing up to the corruption of that two-party system when you chose to support our campaign for U.S. Senate. Today, I am honored to announce that we will now be entering the second phase of our movement. Based on the feedback I received from you, I've decided to run for the United States Senate from Massachusetts in 2020 in order to escalate our movement to deliver a real future for you, one that delivers you the truth, freedom, and health you deserve. On November 11th in 1918, the signing of the armistice took place, which ended World War I, commemorated by our celebration of Veterans Day, where we recognize and honor the millions of American workers, soldiers, who fought for you not only in wars of freedom to defend our basic liberties, but also, and unfortunately, in wars of imperialism to protect the interests of a few. 3 decades earlier, in 1887, we also remember the great sacrifice of the American workers who took to the streets to fight for basic rights in Haymarket, Chicago. 4 American workers who were pioneers of the workers' movement had led a march of 80,000 workers down Michigan Avenue demanding the 8-hour workday. These 4 workers were wrongfully hanged in what is considered as one of the worst miscarriages of justice in American history. It is also on this same day in 1831, Nat Turner, a slave who headed up a rebellion, was hanged. Be it Nat Turner in 1831, a slave, or 4 workers in 1887, the establishment came down hard on the rights of freedom to assemble and free speech, showing that the establishment was colorblind when it came to crushing a slave or workers' rebellion. We also have experienced how the two-party system attempts to treat you and I, the American worker, as their subject through censorship, violation of the First Amendment, and character assassination when we expose their corruption. We saw how on August 19th at the free speech rally, the establishment of Republicans and Democrats colluded to mislead and lie to 40,000 Massachusetts citizens and violated our right to free assembly and made sure none of them could hear our message of truth, freedom, and love. But we succeeded in exposing their being the ones who profit from racism, sickness, and war. They attempted to violate our rights and bully us with fines for putting up our slogan on our bus. We did not sit quietly, but sued and won. When we exposed their liberal racism, they sent henchmen to attack us. We fought back and ensured that individual was punished. And when we got on the ballot and began to share real solutions to real problems, fearful of more people hearing our message, they proceeded to ban us from the debate stage. We acted, we filed lawsuits, and made the entire nation aware of their corrupt behavior, exposing their total disregard for the First and 14th Amendment. The debate stage is a sacred place where free discourse and dialogue are to take place, to get to hear diverse voices, for you to get real choices so the truth emerges. We have been through a lot. Today, we create a new chapter in our journey for independence, in our journey to defend not only free speech, but also to provide real solutions to ensure your privacy, clean food, real health care, real jobs, and clean government. Over 90,000 plus people came out on a rainy, cold day, overcoming the brainwashing of the rhetoric of the lesser of two evils and splitting the vote, and voted with you, for you, to be independent, to be free like our founders intended. Millions across America were inspired by our innovative campaign and supported us, along with many in the independent media. We have unleashed a revolution for you. This is the beginning of the revolution for the future of you, a future to deliver you truth, freedom, and health. That future will be about you choosing your humanity versus enslaving yourself to inhumane technological systems of constant surveillance and control. It will be a choice between the humanity of you choosing clean food, clean air, and clean water versus the inhumanity of surrendering to poisoned food, air, and water. It will be about the humanity of choosing to get real health care that is based on prevention and personalization versus one that is based on sickness and profiting from your suffering. It will be about the humanity of providing you skills to stand up on your own 2 feet to innovate and create in a meaningful and rewarding way versus education that makes you an indentured servant. It will be about the humanity of you recognizing that there is a unique you, a human being, versus the inhumanity of treating you as an automaton or robot or a statistic, segregating you into left or right, Democrat or Republican, who will be marketed to. Today, we will escalate our movement and take on the establishment. We know the system is rigged. It doesn't matter what or who they throw against us, but you know that you have a champion who will represent you, protect you, solve real problems to deliver you a future and the life you deserve. Join me.